What's a harsh reality that everybody needs to hear? You can become disabled unexpectedly at any point in your life. Make sure you're taking advantage of the abilities you have while you have them. Some people will hurt you, and they won't care how you feel about it. Sometimes you're the bad guy. You can love someone with all of your heart and not be loved back in the same way. Bad things can happen to good people. Good things can happen to bad people. It's unfair. It's life. Not everyone likes you. It's a Star Trek reference, but it's a very realistic one. It is possible to make no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness, that is life. Sometimes you need to accept you did everything within your power right, and it still went bad. Remember that this isn't something to beat yourself up over. These things happen. Just because someone is your family doesn't mean they have your best interest at heart. This one is both harsh and comforting. People don't think about you as much as you think they do. That means that your feelings might be ignored or not considered. People will forget things about you and might not remember things you've done together that were very memorable for you. That can be hard to realize. On the other hand, they probably don't remember that embarrassing thing you did in high school, or they just don't care about it. They notice patterns of behaviors more than occasional bad days that you have. So those times you feel bad about being off with someone, they probably don't think about them unless they become more frequent. Personally, I find that comforting. You don't realize the good or best times as they are happening. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to do it yourself. Be the person you needed while you were growing up. Just because you go out of your way for people, it doesn't mean they will do the same for you. Be careful who you drop everything for. Life is not automatically easier just because you're a good person. You gotta walk your dogs. Failure is a part of life. Your trauma is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. I thought I'd be happy when I graduated college, or when I got my first apartment, or when I bought my first home. Don't expect happiness to be at the finish line. Happiness comes from yourself, in the now. Enjoy the process. Your first relationship most likely won't be your last. It won't just happen. I spent a lot of my early 20s being sad and defeatist, feeling sorry for myself. I always cope with this by telling myself that I'd make something of myself eventually, and meet a woman eventually, and be happy eventually. The truth is, eventually doesn't come if you don't make it come. Improvement has to be proactive. You can end up 40 years old, living with your parents, playing video games all day, and with no motivation. Nothing will prevent that from happening other than you. Celebrities and influencers need us more than we need them. Physical appearance matters. Almost everyone is shallow, and if you're ugly, people might treat you as inferior, and you'll have disadvantages in almost every aspect of life. Pretty privilege or halo effect? Look that up. As an ugly person, I confirm. The probability of you making it as a professional gamer, streamer, or YouTuber isn't worth quitting your job. You have a higher chance of getting hit by a car or winning $1 million lottery. Not saying give up, but be realistic. Keep a job that'll pay the bills while you try. Eminem is 50 years old. Hard work won't guarantee a thing, but without it, you don't stand a chance. Whatever you say can and will be used against you. Boneless wings are just chicken nuggets. depression, an illness, a bad upbringing, and many more. These are not excuses to treat people badly. If someone is nice to you, then these are not excuses to treat them like crap. And if you do, they are not required to forgive you. No one is required to give you a second chance. Your life can be changed forever in the blink of an eye. You have to deal with it or die. I'm 62. I went to run errands one day with my beautiful wife for 42 years, and I came home 2 hours later, a widower. She died of a massive heart attack in the passenger seat. That was about 13 months ago. It's been hard, but I'm still here thanks to some wonderful people in my life. You can't get your time back. Stop wasting it. You don't have as many friends or family as you think. I have a chronic illness, and the number of people who bailed on me during my hardest times, only to pop up, surprised I was upset with them once I started healing, is truly disgusting. You've got a core few. Nurture those relationships like your life depends on it. Mine does. Not everything is a lesson, Ryan. Sometimes you just fail. The mass die-off of crabs off Alaska is a bigger deal than most realize. 90% population crash, almost instantly. You can be the best employee in your company, but when illness comes, like cancer, they will change you with fresh meat. P.S. Personal experience. Nobody cares, so just go for it. Everyone's busy with themselves to pay too much attention to what you are doing. Brutal honesty without tact is just brutality. You're not being as helpful as you think you are by claiming to offer people harsh truths. Children's first bullies are often their parents. Nothing lasts forever. Cheaters will succeed far more than people going by the book. Most people should not be on social media of any kind because they cannot handle what it does to them mentally. It's not about socialization. It's about corporations monetizing your life. When you've been married for 8 years and all of a sudden your wife wants an open marriage, it means she's already cheating on you, but doesn't want to feel bad about it. For most of us, work is a business transaction. You're trading your time for money. Your employer isn't your friend, father, or mother. They owe you what they promised to give you in exchange for your time. That's it. If your work isn't fulfilling or making you happy, either spend your free time making yourself happy or work somewhere else. The few people who live in the wealthiest countries in the world still struggle to find happiness. Stop wanting what other people have because it looks like it makes them happy. They aren't any happier or better than you because they have things. Finally, while these facts suck for most of us, the sooner you internalize them and shift your values, the better you will be. Youth is wasted on the young. Before you know it, you're 40 to 50, wondering where the years went. Stop caring what people think about you. Ask him or her out. Start that business and jack in the job you hate. Tell your family you love them, even if you're in a feud with them, etc. My harsh reality was the realization that I'm 100% at fault for where I am, and I'm 100% in charge of where I'm going. Any success or failure is all on me. I am in control of my life, and I have to take ownership for all the bad and all the good. If you got through this entire video, please comment down below what's a harsh reality that you think everybody needs to hear. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.